Flight attendant here. The shit they don't tell you about this job will blow your mind. I worked as a flight attendant for a few years, and it was one of the worst jobs I've ever had. The pay was terrible, and we were only paid for the time we were in the air. We didn't get paid for the time we spent on the ground, even though we had to be at the airport hours before the flight, and often had to wait for passengers to board. We also had to deal with a lot of difficult passengers. Some people were rude and demanding, and others were just plain crazy. I remember one flight where a man refused to put his seatbelt on. He kept saying that he didn't want to be strapped in and that he had a right to move around the cabin. We tried to explain to him that it was for his safety, but he wouldn't listen. Eventually, the pilot had to come out and talk to him. The man finally put his seatbelt on, but he was still angry. He kept muttering under his breath and giving us dirty looks for the rest of the flight. We also had to deal with a lot of emergencies. I remember one flight where a passenger had a heart attack. We had to perform CPR on him until we could land the plane. It was a very stressful situation, and I was so relieved when we finally got him to the hospital.